Grand Rising, neutral Grand Rising. Good day, good evening, depending on where you are. I need to catch my background if you can hear the birds in the back. They've literally been going on like this for like the last couple of hours, ever since I've done the last two readings, this rising towards my seasons. I'm about to tap in again to the High Priestess energy, which was at the bottom of the deck. And the last reading that's currently uploading now. But there's something in the air. There's an energy right now that I'm tapped into in regards to this High Priestess, the unknown, hidden, light and dark energy of the High Priestess. As I said that, notice how it stops. Literally, I opened my front door again after I've done the readings just a couple of hours ago, and when I opened up my front door, there must have been around 50 birds out there. Like, it's surreal, shocking, you know. So I just wanted to press record. Okay, I had to kind of pause. I just quickly pressed record prior to finishing clearing the energy and finish pre-shuffling for this reading. I've got my grandson in the background, so I'm speaking quite low, and you may even hear him in the background. Not very well, bless him. Yeah, I've tapped into the energy of the High Priestess, and we've got the Hierophant here that wants to fly up. But before I pull any cards, so I'm just checking my uploads. Before I pull any cards, I just want to read the energy of the High Priestess. And it says here, the High Priestess symbolizes listening to and following your intuition, seeking your own inner guidance, looking for deeper meaning, and sometimes taking control to serve the highest interest. The appearance of this card signals that you should quiet yourself and tap into your gut instincts. Be alert to signals and symbols and consider what they are trying to tell you. The High Priestess is connected to the hidden information, people or things, and to access and understand them, you would need your intuition. If something feels off or wrong, it probably is. The High Priestess will always point you towards someone with access to the spirit world, who has visions or is highly gifted in working with the subconscious or psychology. This person will provide you with a deeper understanding of the meaning and purpose of your life. And in regards to the energies of love, and I will read this because love came through in the last reading towards the end. So anyway, it says, even in love readings, the High Priestess signals the need to quiet the mind and listen to your intuition. The High Priestess has everything she needs to make wise decisions, and she's protective of herself and that information. The same should be true for you. Be mindful and aware of the energy around you, and that will help you decide what to do. I've often seen the High Priestess show up for people who need to spend more time with themselves, even if they are in a relationship. In regards to career, the High Priestess reveals a chance to make use of your unique gifts, especially those revolving around intuition and creativity. To help you along your journey, you may feel drawn to careers involving psychic work, the protection of information or secrets, or maybe even working independently from others without having their input or voice outshine yours. The High Priestess is strong with what she sees and chooses to share. So you may find yourself feeling selective with what you give to others in your work environment, or even conserving your energy for other projects or goals. The High Priestess brings confirmation of the intuitive feelings and messages you have been receiving. Meditation, prayer, dream work, magic, and setting intentions, all of these will help you deepen your connection to the divine, your higher self, and to the gifts and abilities you never knew existed. When in the reverse, the High Priestess energy is blocked off or off balance. Either you are neglecting your own intuition or misusing psychic resources to the point where it has become unhealthy. For an example, this card shows up often for people who consult oracles so frequently that they neglect their own feelings. Also, if you know in your gut that something or someone is bad for you, but you ignore your intuition, the High Priestess will show up, reverse, and give you her last warning. So that's the energy around this High Priestess. And from what I was picking up in my own channeling, whilst I was waiting for the uploads of the other two that I did this rising, I've got here good over evil. I was really tapped into the dark and the light behind the High Priestess, the B and the J. It's like this is the High Priestess that's very much in tune with her dark side as well as her light side, trying to find that balance. It's almost like this High Priestess for me was trying to want some kind of fresh slate, clean slate. And then I can hear that song again, Daddy Don't Touch Me There, Queen Ifrica, came through in, I can't remember if it was the first reading for my season 9. Balancing of inner masculine energy, capable of acting out of light and dark energy, low or high vibes, versatile kind of energy, use of intuition to decipher through the darkness, going back to the previous readings of this season, tends to mirror images of the role models of their foundation, of their past, of their upbringing, projecting to reflect insecurities, knowing or unknowingly attracting energies that mirror the energies of the foundation, those guardian angels. Not as in guardian angels, as in angels in the divine, as in your role models, your parents, or those around you. As a child, I feel like I'm connecting with somebody who tends to, in adult life, finds connections that mirrors those connections that cause certain insecurities, in a way to kind of heal that energy outside of yourself. But you're needing to heal that energy within yourself before you can project it outwards, because there's a lot of projecting reflection here. So this is what I was picking up on as I was just tapping into the energy of the High Priestess and the Lover's energy and the Fool's energy. You know, the last title I've got is This Is Why This Is All Happened at this particular time. So let's see what's the overall energy here in regards to the energy of this High Priestess. Season 9. Overall energy. Overall energy in regards to the High Priestess. Another deck in my mind's eye that's coming through, so I'm going to pull from this deck first and then I'll come back to overall energy. I feel like this is the breakthrough energy that came through in the first reading of season 9. This is the breakthrough energy. This is you reaching to your higher consciousness, that breakthrough from being in that hermit energy, that dark night of the soul's energy. This is the moving on from the past kind of an energy. What's the message here with the High Priestess in regard to this past life? We've got miracles wants to come out, and we've got soul radiance, Phoenix rising. Again, that's that whole new energy that I was speaking of. Ancient wisdom. That's the knowledge that's been gained during that dark night of the souls, that hermit energy, that soul searching energy, self-examination. Harvest is at the bottom of the deck. Gathering of blessings, card number 44. One more. Divine Feminine, the next card that wants to come out. Magnetic receptive power. Is what you're realizing that you're a part of. You're a part of a divine collective. And I have to use the word collective because what I'm noticing within the tarot community is that for some reason there's a belief that all of this power, this energy stemming from the divine, from the Most High, from Mother Earth herself and beyond, let's not get into it, feels as though this power is for one energy. This is not a one body energy. This is a collective energy that's needing to unite. Bottom of the deck, and that's the wisdom. Learning, trade, art and music. I still feel like there's another energy to come out in regards to the High Priestess, but the only reason why I'm tapping so quickly into the High Priestess's energy is because I'm not going to be available over the next few days. I'm not going to be available over the next few days, so I'm just wanting to get as much of the readings out intuitively led. But as I'm doing this reading, even though I was guided to do this reading anyway, in regards to the High Priestess being at the bottom of the deck, but now I'm feeling like whatever the information is, there's more to it that needs to come out at maybe a later date. I'm getting the energy of 1. 1, 1, 1. So let's see if we can get an overall energy now in regards to the energy of the High Priestess. What's the overall energy here with the High Priestess? The overall energy here in regards to the High Priestess. And we've got the Death card that wants to come out, but I kind of caught it in my fingers. So let's see what's the highest energy in regards to this High Priestess energy reading. This is the 9. It's in between energy. Message of the High Priestess. Overall energy here in regards to the energy of this reading. Most into it. Hyacinth at the bottom of the deck again. Tell me more about the energy around this energy of the High Priestess for season 9. What's the most important message that they will need to resonate, is needed to be made aware of at this time? Alright. Too many. It's the most important message that needs to be made aware at this time in regards to this message of the High Priestess. Season 9. In between energy of scribe and right. As I was saying that I'm hearing hidden information. Again, this is why I was getting getting the energy of whatever is within this High Priestess is not ready to be revealed right now. Whatever this new beginning is, this one energy is, It's not ready to be revealed right now for some reason, even though I was guided to do this reading. But going back to the last 2-3 readings I've done in regards to season 9, there's an energy of wait, patience, self-reflect. The time to speak will be coming soon, because it was at the bottom of the deck, I believe, in the last reading. So the time to come to express what it is that's needing to be expressed emotionally, in order for you to step into this divine feminine high priestess energy. I don't feel like it's yet. And I feel like I just need to say that before any cards come out in the way or in alignment of this reading. Let's see if we can get any cards here in regards to the energy of this reading for the High Priestess. And it says soul connection. So the card reads, the same energy that makes up the stars in the sky, which is the same energy that is coursing through the universe, is in each and every one of us. Oh. It says we're all made of the same energy, and as souls we are always connected to everything and each other. It's not always easy to see others or ourselves as a soul or a spiritual being. We're often too caught up living in the physical world and forget about our own very own divine nature. This card encourages you to appreciate and see people on a soul level. This will help you express the love through your heart and experience interactions with others as a soul. It may be somewhat hard at times, especially when meeting difficult people, but what you're doing is trying to make a soul-to-soul connection. Try to relate to them from a divine perspective, instead of responding purely by what your eyes see or your ears hear. By doing so, you will see the real person and appreciate the good that's inside each and every one of us. Occasionally, that divinity, that goddessness, or that goodness that you know is there may be buried deep due to past hurts, protective layers, or life conditioning. Seeing others as a soul first will help you to open up your heart so you have a better connection with people. In doing so, your compassion will significantly enhance your spiritual connection to those in the spirit world. And this is what I feel like is overall energy in regards to the energy of this reading of the High Priestess. Going back to the community of tarot and understanding that all of this energy that the Most High is used to create isn't just for one energy. It's not just possessed by one body. That's a miracle. That would be the miracle right here. That will be the miracle right here, but ancient wisdom will tell you otherwise. It's about dropping the ego. And like I said, throughout the tarot community, I'm seeing a lot of competitiveness, I'm seeing a lot of ego, and it's sad. It's sad because there's so much knowledge and wisdom that's out here amongst this tarot community, and there's thousands of tarot readers, thousands, and there's so much knowledge that can be gained if all together stood tall within this mission that we've all been guided on. But instead there's division, there's competition, there's ego, there's everything that you speak of against as a low vibration. I'm hearing other readers discredit, use manipulation in order to discredit other people's natures, characters, soul purpose. And they're doing it in such a petite way. Do you really even understand what they're doing if you don't understand how manipulation works? If you haven't ever lived within a situation of manipulation, the sneaky ways how they come through. That is my observation from what I see. It's ignorance to feel like this is a one-person job. This is a collective energy of High Priestessness. This is something that we're meant to be creating our own individual Bibles and coming together and connecting. Seeing as we've got so much to say about the religion and X, Y, and Z that's out here that's making the humanity what we've got today. It's about putting it all together. I thought it was all about connecting, putting all of our insights that we've gone through throughout life together and forming this scribe and write what we've observed through the trees, that kind of energy, within this universe kind of energy, grounded to Mother Earth kind of energy. What's the knowledge and the wisdom that's been gained? Shouldn't we be sharing that as a collective? But there's so much competitiveness, arguments, those talking about small channels and big channels, and my numbers are bigger, so therefore I'm more. It's all a little bit of BS. I'm a small channel, and I couldn't care less whether it goes left or right, because I've been told I've got one mission, one aim, and that is to stay into my lane. You understand? Whoever's meant to hear my messages will hear my messages in due time. This is not for the swift, but for who can endure it. And I must say, I question my journey here in the tarot community, because it's something that I just rather not be a part of, because it's hypocrisy. If anything, it's hypocrisy, because we're preaching one thing, but then on the other side of it, I see deception, manipulation. Tell me more about this energy of the divine feminine energy in regards to the energy of this reading. I didn't see it coming into this side of. I didn't see this coming. This energy here. But then saying that, I guess I probably did. High Priestess energy. As much as I try to avoid the topic, avoid the like, I just noticed it keeps on coming out. This is not the first reason I've seen it come through, or the second or the third. Even within my own personal circumstances, I've seen things going on around me, and at one point it was becoming overwhelming, but there comes a time when you have to just pick your battles wisely. Choose your battles. Tell me more about this energy. And after the energies that I'm tapping into for this collective reading for season 9, High Priestess energy reading in regards to this whole connection. Why so radiant here? Phoenix rising energy. And it says relationships. It says, I am attracted to those people who serve my highest good. Leaving those behind that no longer serve you, people, places and things that cause you that inner conflict, that entrapment that came through in the last 2 readings. It's the same energy that's needing to be released. Paying more attention to the reasons why you're connecting to those that you're connected to within this lifetime. Tell me more about this energy of miracles for those who resonate in this High Priestess energy reading. What's the message here of this energy of miracles, ancient wisdom? Tell me the message here. Ancient wisdom for those who resonate with the energy of this reading. It's almost like I can feel the energy of someone being fed up. It's almost like I'm picking up an energy of somebody who feels like they have all the answers. not understanding or understanding that life is a learning process. Life is our biggest teacher. We learn every single day from the moment we're born to the day we leave this earth. It's a learning process regardless of the age you are. You're never too old to learn, never too young to teach. Tell me more about this energy of the miracles. Why the miracles here? I feel like I'm dealing with a real stubborn energy right now. I'm connecting with a real stubborn High Priestess energy that feels like they can't be told anything. And I'm realizing, because normally my cards flow a lot more than this, and I pay attention to how my cards shuffle and the energies around when I'm shuffling. Tell me more about the energy of this miracles. It's like I'm getting the energy of wanting to just finish the reading as is, and that's not my nature. So I definitely know it's the energy that I'm tapping into. Tell me more about this energy of miracles. Okay, self-esteem wants to come up. It says, I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. That's that hidden knowledge, that hidden wisdom of the High Priestess, that I feel is helping to boost somebody's self-esteem. But it's almost like it's going to somebody's head kind of energy. It's like, don't allow it to kind of go to your head. That's the ego, I guess. Tell me more about this energy of the Divine Feminine in regards to the energy of this reading. For those who's resonating with this High Priestess reading for season 9. Tell me more about this energy of Divine Feminine. What's the High? And that was just hard work to get all of that out, and it could be possibly because of the guilt that someone's needing to release any beliefs that no longer assist in your soul's growth. And I feel like that's been a challenge, a hard challenge for somebody to overcome. I feel like somebody's still needing to learn to forgive themselves for the choices that they've made throughout their own life, throughout their journey, even at a time when they knew better. Get one more card in regards to this energy of soul connection. Why soul connection here in regards to the energy? It says balance. And that's balance within the community, within humanity, earthly, collectively. It says, I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. That's that loving from a soul level, from a soul energy, seeing the soul before you see the person, seeing the soul before making comments on somebody's physical appearance, having no understanding of even why. Like I've heard a particular retard whilst a particular reader whilst reading use words like retard because they made certain mistakes while reading. Now I took a bit of an offense to that, because when I go to read out of a book in regards to the oracles that's come through, sometimes I can stammer on my words. Sometimes my tongue becomes very heavy and I stammer on my words. This is also stemming back to a childhood trauma of when I was only 4 years old, beyond my control, which has had adverse effects throughout my life cycle in this lifetime. So when I hear readers using particular words explaining that kind of an error or whatever as a retard, it makes me question them as a reader, as a healer, no matter how compassionate they may come across on screen. I listen to people, I look at their actions before I listen to any words, before I make a judgment on anyone or anything. me more about this energy of the High Priestess overall in regard to the energy that's here in regard to this reading, this energy. Indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of my life, and that's what I feel has been learned to do, that you've learned to do, that using your discernment that came through in the last reading, which is currently uploading. Bottom of the deck is change. It's your sacral. I'm seeing a lot of sacral chakra energy through this card. This could even be guilt away of how your sacral chakra may have been used. I'm stammering on my words now because I'm getting a few downloads. Somebody's needing to forgive themselves from how it was that you may have been, going back to reading 1 of season 9 with the wild card coming out, and needing and wanting to move away from that way of being into a new way of being, moving more into your soul's purpose way of being, rather than the way that life has kind of dealt you. I hope I'm making sense, because I feel like I'm stammering on my words, but I know exactly the energies that I'm tapped into, that I'm seeing and feeling here. Earth Magic, card number 1. That's what I was picking up on in the beginning of the reading. There was something about 1, that foundation, that seeding. It's like that's the important stage. This is the important stage for you right now at this particular point of your journey. It's like how you take care of yourself at this point is what's going to keep you strong spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, in the future, in that area of possibility. So now is a reality, but you want to be in that energy of your possibilities, and now is the important stage of that. Now it's about planting your feet firmly into a ground of these miracles that you've set for yourself. Body and soul is at the bottom of the deck. See, what's the wisdom? I saw round and round. There's something that feels off about this reading, honestly. I was in such good spirits to do the reading, and now I'm actually in the reading. I'm in that energy of I just want to tap out of the reading. Like, I'm hearing just go at this alone. Tell me more about this energy of the reading in regard to this earth magic. Serendipity wanted to come out just now. And then we've got the yin. Card number 2. So it says the feminine principle of receptivity, letting someone else make the first move, gathering information and taking in cues, the art of conscious allowing. The oracle message: this is a time of calculated receptivity, as you gracefully await what is coming to you, ready to accept it when it appears. Yin does not evolve frozen dreams or even resting, but rather consciously allowing things to flow to you, posed to receive the bounty that will be made available to you. It implies sensitivity as you alertly study the actions of others and contemplate how they will affect you and yours. Remember, you must make space for miracles to appear. Be the shaped, not the shaper, and you'll see how quickly your dreams manifest. relationship message. Let others take the lead right now. Your power lies in small gestures, soft awareness, and conscious surrender. By yielding the reins, this is going back to the first two readings I did, should be already uploaded. When I said High Priestess, nay. You understand? Hold your horses. By yielding the reins, you will find yourself effortlessly moving closer to what you truly desire. Permit others to tell you who they are and who they can be to you. By allowing their actions to speak about them, you will pleasantly be surprised. And like I said, for me, actions speak louder than words. Always been like that from since I was a kid. Like, I don't listen to what people say, because people can say anything they want to say coming out of their mouth. That's one thing. But your actions, there's only so long someone can keep up a pretense for before you start seeing the red flags, the flaws in their stories, the hypocrisy within their character. Prosperity message. This is a time when the most effective action is to allow others to show you the way forward. Observe their behavior and follow their lead. Your desire to push through must take a back seat for now. Collaborate and offer your ideas rather than dictating what must happen. Let others come to you. It's important that they feel they have power now. Another meaning is about releasing your need to have things in the form you want. How do you want to feel? Basking in your success. Now allow the universe to show you the form. Yin is the sign of essence. Things may go more smoothly than you expect. Confirmation, protection message. Do you have trouble receiving? You stop the flow of abundance when you continually insist upon being the giver. You can't always lead. Confirmation again, always give, always teach. You must be the student, the open vessel, and the one who receives the gift, gesture, or offer in equal measure. Open up and let love life. Open up and let love, life, abundance, and spirit fill you without demand or expectation. Just receive the bounty. It's yours. So I'm just going to pull a few, kick a few tarot, and then kind of close it up. Let's see, what's the message here in regards to the energy of this reading? For those who resonate with this energy. There's a need to just balance yourself within the light and within the dark of this situation. And we've got the energy despair coming out with some kind of courthouse. And these are both cards of 5, 32 and 23. Some kind of reflection of. It's that whole reflection, projection, I feel kind of energy that's keeping somebody in despair. Tell me more about this energy of courthouse. Tell me this energy of courthouse. The energy of courthouse. We've got some kind of coffin here, some kind of transformation, some kind of ending to a situation. Anything for a expectation. Someone hasn't gone the way how it was expected to go. Something's come to a completion in a very unexpected way. And we've got a house here, thoughts. There's no thoughts in the situation no more. There's nothing more to think about within this situation, within this courthouse. Whatever the worry or the conflict or the despair was about, I feel like there's no more despair. White House here. We've got a main male here. Tell me more about this energy of expectation. What was the expectation? Someone didn't put enough time and effort possibly into this situation before somebody had passed maybe, or before something had ended, before somebody had made the changes that they've made right now in regards to your High Priestess energy. Get one more kick card in regards to the energy of this reading. We've got a marriage here. Concerns at the bottom of the deck. Let me just get one more on this marriage card. Because of lately I've been seeing this marriage card as mind, body and soul. Holy Trinity. That's that union within yourself. Rather than marriage. So let's just see. Let's get one more card on this marriage. In regards to the energy of this High Priestess reading in my season 9. And we've got sudden wrath. And literally, the way how it just flew out of the deck was a sudden. So it's like there's a coming together. Message of concern wants to also come out. Possibly in regards to a marriage. Where there's going to be sudden wrath that's coming from this union that once was, is what I'm picking up on. Tell me more about this energy of despair. Where's despair here? In regards to the energy of this reading. Occupation is in the reverse. It's like someone again, I'm picking up on the energy of not enough time and effort was put into a connection. What somebody expected to get out, or what somebody put in, isn't what they got out of a connection. There's a possible some finance that somebody may want to invest into some kind of occupation. Tell me more about this energy of occupation that may put them in a high honor, receiving some form of unexpected income. That's the card I thought I saw, but it was actually sudden wrath and now unexpected income. So something is happening all of a sudden in regards to some kind of ending, transformation, change. It's like there was some kind of change that's going to bring some kind of great fortune, that somebody's going to be able to put themselves in a high honor position in some kind of employment energy. Someone's going to be investing within themselves. But there's a concern here. What's the concern? What's the blockage? I'm just going with the flow now. Right, let me see. I was going to close up, but let's go with the flow. What's the blockage in regards to this energy? In regards to this expectation? So we've got seeing the truth, lies being exposed, and indecisions. Because someone's still holding on to something that hasn't closed up. Someone needs closure in a situation, or someone's waiting for something to completely finish, completely close, before they move forward and speak some form of truth. Card that wants to come out, I didn't even call anything, but it says coming to an end, failure, lack of concentration. almost, I'm picking up here that someone's not even focusing on their work right now. Someone's just stargazing, hoping that some form of truth comes out in regards to some kind of courthouse situation, possibly in regards to some kind of coffin energy, transformation, death, but something that's coming to an end. Somebody's wanting something to come to an end because it's causing despair. Tell me more about this energy of despair. Where's despair here? Not learning from mistakes, unwilling to learn, unwillingness to learn, no goals, no motivation, lack of growth is what someone's in this energy of despair. Tell me more about this energy of despair. Hammer. It says sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, receptive, persistent and working on it. Tell me more about this energy of coughing. Why is coughing here? Why is coughing here? Why is coughing here? We've got the butterfly. So it says relationship evolving into the next phase, healing the inner child and growth. One more card on this. On the coughing. And we've got love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. Tell me more about this message of concern. Why is there a message of concern here? So we've got heart with the key. It says welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, perfect. And then we've also got the snake. It says competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman, and it's falling over on expectation. So again, High Priestess energy, someone's expecting this, somebody's seen this situation already within their vision, within their stargazing energy. They've seen whatever this message of concern is coming towards. Tell me more about this energy of the house. Why is the house there? Too many cards. I'm hearing safe by the bell. Be mindful of in your homes. Tell me more about the energy of the house. Tell me more about the energy of the house. Card on the floor says passion, insane chemistry, like each other equally and having fun. And this card flew right over on this card. It says wedding rings, union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. So this coming to an end, failure, lack of concentration. So this is in regards to a wedding, a marriage is ending here, which I feel is going to in turn bring some kind of financial gain. But there's a need to invest in whatever this financial gain is wisely. Tell me more about high honor. Why? Phoenix. You understand? Whatever this is, invest wisely because it's going to put you in a high honor position. It says new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, change mind. But you have to take that as it resonates. It's going to be different for everybody. I can go into the whole thing of someone's coming back in X, Y, and Z, but overall, it's all going to be down to you of what you do with this energy that's coming towards you. Because I feel like I'm speaking to somebody who's well knowledgeable within of their energy and the energies that surround them and within them. So there's a need to basically just take what resonates. If anything within the reading is kind of hitting home and resonating and helping to move forward, then that's great. If not, then that's again. That means you have enough knowledge and wisdom and insight within yourself to move forward from this situation. But always remember, you can learn from everyone and everything. Going back to the song that I said that I made for my children. when I was young. I had my daughter when I was quite young, and I said, yes, me grow you, but you grow me first. Yeah, young, saying I gotta get that there verse. Understand? Not just because somebody's young that you can't learn from them, or not just because somebody's old and they should know better that you can't learn from them. Sometimes that's your greatest teacher. So let's see. I'm going to pull from my own deck that I've created, and it's called What's the Saga? What's the Drama? And the cards just don't want to shuffle. Let me just get a comfortable shuffle before I take any cards. Learning to use your gifts or being led by your gifts. Trusting your intuition. Tell me more. What's the saga around this despair energy? What's the saga around this despair energy for those who resonate with the energy of this reading? It says karma's a bitch and it's falling over on the snake card. What goes around comes around. Nothing is free in life. Having to pay back in the end. So it's like you can take something for as long as either you're tired or the Most High tired of the disrespect, and reset things in its original format, however that may resonate. Tell me more about this courthouse energy. What's taking place? Seeking the love of a feminine masculine energy, root chakra work. Can't believe that someone's down there recommend. Can't believe them down there have ya mix up and a blend. Me can't get my head around, me can't comprehend. Baba, why involve the children? And I know about you and me know about them. One thing me know, me have a penny to defend. Baba, me not like your dirty friend. Someone's thinking about all of the negativity that's got them to the point of where they are now. But there's a need, you have to let that go. That's already being dealt with within this courthouse situation. There's no need to think about it no more. It's being dealt with. The Most High done taking care of that already. Or this may have been dealt with in the actual courthouse. It's being dealt with already. A decision's being made and that chapter is now closed. It's time for you to now step into your true authentic self. Karma is being dished out to where it needs to go. So whatever you put into a situation, karma is repaying you. So if you put good in, expect good out. If you put bad in, then expect it back. You have to just take it as it resonates. Tell me more about this energy of this snake. Was never a child, but always a soul. Tell me more about this energy of was never a child, but always a soul. Anger mama, ground yourself. Tell me more about this energy of the wedding ring. Start these comments from your energy. 555. Major life changes. And it fell over on the Phoenix card. So let's see, clarify the Phoenix. Why's the Phoenix there in regards to the energy of this reading before I close? The last message. A blessing in disguise. Man's rejection is God's protection. I'm just going to pull one last doors. What's the doors opening? For those who's resonating in regards to the energy of this High Priestess energy. What's the blessing? So it says, a stranger's grace. Ego fears the sudden danger, but never underestimate the kindness of a loving stranger. Again, a stranger's grace. Ego fears the sudden danger, but never underestimate the kindness of a loving stranger. You know when they say it's a complete stranger that helps you along your way, and it's not those that you've known all your life. Intuition. Simple, complex words of pain, or that heal you, come to know the truth by the way that it feels. Intuition, simple, complex, words of pain, or that heal you, come to know truth by the way that it feels. And on that note, I can see my grandson stirring, so I'm definitely going to end the reading here. Just for the sake of it, I'm going to pull an Isis card. It was there within my layout, so I forgot to pull on it. So let's just see what's the advice there with Isis. For those that resonate with the energy. So we've got abundance so it says abundance in many forms is increasing in flow to you. Continue your good work or building channels through which abundance can be delivered to you. Freely share your talents, love, wisdom and self, and enjoy the abundance responsively flowing to you in many forms over and over again. And just because there's what the card says here. And again, going back to my introduction of what I say, I've come in to tap into the messages shared to me, through me, for me, to share. It's that kind of an energy. So mother of life, when life seems dry, depleted, filled with receptive tasks or simple, stagnant and stifled, Isis, the mother of life, holds the ability to revive even the most numb, resistant and difficult circumstances in your life. She calls to you now, seeking to bestow gifts of life upon you. Be bold and brave, open your arms and receive. So from what I'm getting of the whole of this reading is that you're going to be surprised in where it is that you receive the help and the guidance and the wisdom and the knowledge in order to help you move forward. And the bottom of the deck is initiation. When you are being initiated into the divine mysteries of life, love and power, there are moments of profound challenge. The key is to find the light within the challenge, the opportunity for growth that can transform any challenge into experience of healing. With compassion and cleverness, you will not burn during your challenges, you will thrive. Came through in another reading also. And on that note, my grandson's definitely woke up, so love and light to you all.